So the Wizard Feast is here, and boy is this a complicated event. So if we check it out now, you've got the basic position start, don't click that. Unless you're in R4 and you know what you're doing, just leave this button alone. I know there's a red dot there and we love clicking on red dots, don't we? Don't click it. So we've also got cook, feast bundles, and donate. So what's the basic principle of this? Well, if we check out the guidebook, you can see that you have to get hold of ingredients. You then use those ingredients to cook a dish, and then you donate that dish to your alliance, and you get points for your alliance, and it puts you into the ability to get some prizes. Once a day, there's also this feast event, so presumably all those donations then get eaten, and I've just lost it. So we'll go through the feast later, and you get rewards there, and the big gotcha. All these ingredients will disappear when the clocks turn midnight. Your carriage will turn into a pumpkin. It's a real shame. I really don't like that feature of the event. You've spent a lot of time and effort getting these materials, and why can't you keep them for 4 or 5 days during the event so that you can balance out when you have too much honey or too little this, too much of that? Really frustrating to me. If you're spending in the game, use Amazon App Store if you can. In one of their selected regions, you can get up to a 20% discount. Check out this video here for more details. So if you use the links I've got in the description, I can receive a commission that will really help my channel. If you are an R4, don't click the start button. It looks like this is going to have some kind of a pop-up, but we've had so many people start the feast by mistake. I'm not an R4, so I've not seen how that works, but my guess is the second you click it, the feast starts. There should be a pop-up to say, do you want the feast or not? Okay, so when you lock in once a day, just make sure you go to feast bundles. There's a free one, so that's great. So let's claim our free bundle now. You get hold of speed up, and this little chest here will get you some extra ingredients, so you can see you'll get hold of some ingredients. Don't open these immediately. I'd say decide later in the day, do all of your upgrades and decide which of these chests you need to open. Some of them you can choose what ingredient you're going to get, and that's really important. You don't want to be having a bunch of extra honey and then get more honey and then it's all gone at midnight. So you've got the daily one. You can also buy to get hold of more ingredients, so that's up to you, depends how you play. Okay, so we've got these 4 different dishes. Now, the ingredients required for all of them vary for each one, so you do need to check what you need. You can click on it and see here, it'll tell you where you can get hold of it. That's really helpful. So if you go to here, honey gets from barbarian camps, and you can exchange it or get the feast bundles, so really, really useful. But there are loads of different ingredients, so where's the list of all of them? This question mark at the top. Click on here and it will give you the full list of everything you need to do to get hold of these ingredients. So for example, collecting and gathering resources in your city and outside your city. Alliance donations, alliance help. Alliance donations, you can spend gold and get more of them. So that's a great way to get hold of flour. If you're short, 600 gold will reset and you can get more. Other benefit is if you're spending gold, it helps get apples. Honey, barbarian camps, milk, troop training, and pumpkins killing monsters. So here we go. Use all these different approaches to get hold of these materials. Now you'll notice here I am in the season map. This is Sorolace, and I am able to collect ingredients from Sorolace, so don't worry, you can do that all the time. The only reason you'd need to go back to your main kingdom currently is if you're taking part in the feast. That has to be built in your home kingdom. Now maybe they'll upgrade that in the future, but for now that's a little bit of a limitation. So you can check your monster reports, see if you got hold of that. So I hit a level 35 ogre and I got 2 pumpkins. Now if we check out my other attack, I got 1 pumpkin from a level 10 frost basilisk. So basic principle is lower level, higher level, you should be getting the same quantity. I've not checked it with the 15 stamina, so if somebody let me know in the comments down below if a 15 stamina will get you 1.5, that's a more interesting one. If they give you 2, might be more beneficial. So actually let's do a test now. Come on then. Let's test it. That's why we're here. So if we hit a level 19, I don't even know if there are any at this level. Sorolace has a severe shortage. There we go. So no, I can't test that theory, I'm sorry. But, you know, if you're not in Sorolace, it's worth checking it out. See how many of you get. It is random, so my guess is it doesn't matter if you hit 35s or 20s or 50s. It will just balance out over the long run. However, in Sorrelace currently, you get points for hitting level 30 and above monsters. So for my mind, keep hitting higher level monsters for this event, just so then you can get the feast event and you can do the Sorrelace event at the same time. So hit those higher level monsters. Okay, so you can see the red dot appears, the dishes I've now got the ingredients to cook. So the question is, which ones should you cook? Where you've got ingredients and you're going to run short, you can't cook them all. Strategy is really important here. So yeah, if you look at the right hand side here, you've got the daily menu. Now for me, this is a massive deal. These prizes are really good. You can see that I can get hold of Orlando fragments, and even up to the Sir Gawain. He is the latest hero available. So if you can get 10 donations, it is feasible for a free 2-player even to be able to do up to 10 if they really push. So there, some of these really valuable ones. Now you can also see what other prizes are available for the other types of dish that you're making. So figure out which is the ones that you really want to pursue, and then you can focus on those. What I would suggest is it's that first level prize is always worthwhile. So I would do the first level of each of the 4. You can do that as a free 2-player, and then choose which ones you want to try and push to try and get to that next donation level. Now you can check, have you got 5 of these, and then I've got 12 flour. So if I wanted to do 5 donations here, that's fine. I can use the pumpkins and this here, milk, to get to level 5, but it will cost me. I don't then have enough pumpkins to do 1 of these dishes. So you really want 6 of each ingredient just to get that first level prize, and then once you've got the first level prize, then start cherry picking. Where are you going to go to level 5? Don't get stuck in between. If we're getting to the end of the day and you've got ingredients to use up, it's still worth using them. You can still get points for your alliance, but you won't be able to get to the next donation level quite probably. So that level 5, you want to get 5 or 10, so you really want to try and get to that next level. So focus. If you have to burn a few speed ups, spend a bit of gold, you can get hold of some nice stuff. Okay, so that's the basic layout of the food and the donations, and here is the exchange option. So if you've got a bunch of extra materials you just don't need, then you can exchange. So you can see these are the people who are offering materials. So I would be getting 1 bag of flour for 1 milk. For me, I've got loads of flour and not that much milk, so that wouldn't be the best of exchanges. You can send a request or check out the exchanges you've done in the past. So send a request, you need to select what you're offering and what you want, and then click send request. You can only have 1 request open at any time. You can cancel it and get the request back. So at the end of the day, the other thing I like to do is at the end of the day, I know I'm not going to get to another category, or I can't do any more dishes. I might have some ingredients that are really valuable, and I know there are way too much, everyone's got too much flour, for example. What I would do at the end of the day is I would set up an exchange for something really valuable that I have for something I don't care about, just so somebody else has that chance of making some upgrades. Help your alliance mates. This is a team game, this one. Okay, so let's cook one of these dishes, the ghostly cake. So now I've cooked the dish, I've got 1 that I can donate, so I've got 13 hours to make that donation. It looks like that timer is in effect for even cooked dishes as well. So if that is the case, why is donation split? Why don't you just cook it and it's done? Is this stage got any value? Okay, so let's donate. You'll see I got 120 points. You see, if you check out this bit below the below each dish, they show how many points you're going to be getting towards your next feast level. So the ones on the right, 160 points, 120, 70 and 70. So these are more valuable for the alliance. You get more of these points to get to the next feast level, open up more chests. And the prizes are also pretty good, but I found the prizes here in the Oblivion Pumpkin. These are nice. So I've made that donation and I have the ability to claim my prize. So level 4 fragments and some other upgrade speed ups and the like. So very helpful. Claim. There we go. So that's the basic process. And now once we get to that new feast level, I can claim one of these chests. Now you don't necessarily want to open these chests immediately. If you've run out of ingredients and you know that getting one more of anything isn't going to give you another dish. Don't open these chests. So leave them to the end of the day. Don't open them immediately. You can save these chests up for multiple days and use them when you need them. You can also check out your alliance details and see how they're doing. And check out the quality rewards for ranking high. So when you first start the Wizard Feast event, make sure you're in the alliance that you plan on staying in for the most time. Once you've joined an alliance, you're no longer able to take part in that same event in any other alliance. You can collect ingredients in a different alliance, but you cannot cook dishes, you cannot attend feasts. Now that is a big problem. I've had to move for an event, and that means I am no longer able to join these feasts and my ingredients are getting wasted. So really important, choose the correct alliance before you start this event. Okay, so an R4 above needs to place the feast hall on the map. It's got to be in the main kingdom map. It can't be in Sorolace at this time. So once you've placed your feast hall, everyone then needs to send a march before the countdown finishes. That march will just set up a camp, and let's show some of that now. We'll set up a camp next to the feast hall. So this is from my last time. I say I'm not currently in my main alliance, so I'm not able to take part in the event on camera, I'm afraid. So this is recorded from earlier. Okay, so here is the event running. We've all sent one march to the feast hall, and it will automatically set up your camp. You don't choose where to put it. Now above each city, every few minutes a chest will appear. You need to click on that chest. You've got to be online for this event. Every time it pops up, click the chest and you will get that chest that will give you ingredients or other nice stuff. So definitely worth taking part. It's only 10 minutes. So if you can make sure your alliance is all ready to take part, that would be very, very helpful. Okay, so I'm over the hall now. You can see that chest above me. Click the chest, and there it is. I've managed to get myself a nice quality chest. And then that was one of the high quality chests. You see it was a slightly different design. That's got much better prizes in there, so make sure you're online for that. So the feast has ended now. We all disappear. So should we check out what was in those chests? So I've got one of these high quality chests, the Great Feast chest, and 5 of these standard chests. So million meteorite iron, and let's open those 5 other chests. So nightfall ingot, adamantite. So this is all good upgrade materials. So night grade ingot is the newest version. Okay, so there it is. That is the Wizard Feast event. Hopefully now you have a better idea on how it works, but let me know in the comments down below if you need any more information. It is a complicated event, this one, so check out this playlist here. It's how to boost your battle stats and improve your city. I'm EnglishTim. Thanks for watching today.